What Antonio say now? Bumps, yeah. Look at that motherfucker.
Okay, Coach. This storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are
Bitch.
hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium.
Good luck, Water.
And we'll
My
decide the
guy.
second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Gotta break this bitch too. Motherfucker Lawrence last.
15 line. 15 line. Let's go.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Locke. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
You win your game, bro, or you lose, bro? I didn't know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Hey, box drop.
Clock now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's cool. That's cool.
Davis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Clock now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
10 logo.
Check 53's mine. Check back. Alert flare.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with a pass rush, but weren't able to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
JR up in this motherfucker now, bro. What's up, my guy?
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Check. 6-6, pull it high.
You go tight.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run with Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ricky. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Silver. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. I'm coming.
Ready.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Going for it all. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 27 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 4,
20.
Now Stafford.
No.
Complete to Jones. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's
I
good
know
for a
how
first
you
down as
play,
well.
Wally. I know you too well. You like
The
little
Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Good
As they've got it
ball
with a 1st and 10.
corner
14-0 the score. This
Yeah.
is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
218, chop.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson.
wasting my
And he'll lose
makeup time
yardage
on the
here
ball.
back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Ready? 280.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford.
Let's
They'll give this
see.
one to Galladay. 2
Let's
catches now in
see.
this
You put them
divisional
off
round
that
matchup.
way.
That one, a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're
Not
able to
okay,
hit a
number
receiver
2.
in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford looking for his running back, and he's got him. And
Wrong
down
play,
inside the
number
15 he goes. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Stafford now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
They can't hang with us. 49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, 50. Here we go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here at a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Switch.
Block will try again on 2nd down.
Naked, dude.
To escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a
That's
big
the only blitz you can do all game in time to get me, man. That's
Suddenly, the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
He's a very, very fickle man.
All you do is Mike, you're looking push linebacker and double the outside edge. Fixed.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
24 is the mic.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic,
Using
and
a
it's
DB
intercepted.
on a quarter
Picked
formation,
off
bro.
inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Cooper was
He
the
might have been a
target
nickel.
there.
He might have
He's
been a
had a
nickel. I'm
fantastic
gonna give you the
rookie
benefit
season,
of the
made a
doubt.
lot
Put
of
me on
lovely
nickel, bro.
throws, but that wasn't
We had
one of
nothing
them.
but
But we
DBs
got to
on
give
there,
him
bro.
one,
That's
don't
not.
we? I
That's
mean,
cool,
with the
bro.
year he's having, a lot
be
easier for
scared.
he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Right there, 54 Mike. Come on, come on, D. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist.
Hey, 22! You draw corkers.
Hey, let's get in that hose. He's crashing.
Why the fuck are y'all
Run
lined
on
up
first
like
down.
that?
Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
Recon, 132 fighter. 11.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Right back to him on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
Why they're
As the
not
stoppage will
following
come
them?
with a little under
The
a minute
players,
to
the main
go
coverage
in
of it
this
now.
first half.
Couldn't answer that.
Lady! Hey, Red!
Mike 54.
Hey, shoot!
Throwing on second and 14. Stafford, he's going to look deep for Watkins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as
Fuck
his
out my
guys will
face.
get the
Fuck out
football
my
back.
face. Turning points? Tonio, you know better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
64, hey, Haywood!
Check curls, check curls. Check 37. Check.
Beat them.
On first down, Locke. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
There you go. 36, 34.
Hard. Hit it.
On first and 10, here's Locke.
I was out of the
Flag
fucking.
comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Right.
In the pocket, chucked it away.
I was
Flag
out of
comes
the
down.
fucking
So you got to
jump
move a
there, so I
little
don't know
bit,
why.
right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that
nobody
tackle
knows
box in
that.
order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Five. Snap.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Finds a seam inside the 40. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, Swift. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Good track, good track. Hey, check 24. 40 got, 40 got.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down now, Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go. 60 or. Hey, high 7. Yep.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
5.
From midfield, here's Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 13 yards and a first down.
He likes that little cover 4, huh?
Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Run for Pollard. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 66 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On second down, Swift.
You wasting your time, bro.
Down here at the 23-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys. White. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. 11. He's coming.
Hey, Delta. We got double up.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
80 weapons. Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
Block now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Mike 40. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing something. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd and 10. Stafford. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Hey, give me a radar. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Bravo.
Hey, red. Check three. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. White.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw complete there. Rodgers. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here I come. Hey. Here I come. Mike's 50.
Stafford now to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, Johnson. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing is Stafford. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Hey, Charlie. Let's set a tone, fellas.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
24 is the mic.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Shoot.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game